you doing, guys? Just a quick one. So on my little travels, the area where we moor up has got a little bin station, and what people tend to do, you've got normal waste bins, but you've also got an area where people seem to leave stuff that they've had enough of, or you can maybe make use of. And I was looking for a few bits and I've just happened to find them. I'll show you what I found. So this is the bin area. That's pretty standard, but then it's not a rule, but it's kind of what the narrowboaters have decided, and all boaters have basically started to do, which is basically leave stuff here that they can either reuse, or people that don't want the things no more. And I've happened to find these. Now these are exactly what I was going to get my friend to make for me, a set of steps. Completely free, don't get me wrong, I'll give them a clean, but like I would anything. But I could paint them, I could leave them just as they are. But these are steps that means I can climb up in the summer onto my roof and sit out on the roof. I'm absolutely buzzing. The anti-slip, got grips on. But I found that, a small tyre, and I'll show you what I use a tyre for in a little while. And I found 2 nice plum pots. So I'll show you my little finds. Buzzing about this. So every day I go back and look and see what I need. Sometimes the stuff like this, I don't need any of that. There's a heater there, nothing wrong with it. Electric black heater, that would actually look nice in my boat, but I don't need one. I've got a couple of them spare, so the next person could probably use that more than what I could, so I'll leave it there. I think the other thing is not being selfish. I mean, that would look really nice in mine. It's black, it's one of those oil radiators, there's nothing wrong with it at all, hence why it's there. But I don't need it desperately, so maybe the next person does need it desperately. So the idea for me is just leave it there and someone else will use it. Even Dolly's having a little scrounge. But this is literally narrowboat living at its best. One man's rubbish is another man's gift. Look at this, perfect. I was about to spend probably about 150, 200 pounds to get my friend to make these. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. All aboard. I tell you, I was built for this life. Always loved getting stuff second hand and not having to pay full price for it, and you reusing stuff. So I'm coming into my own with this life, and even Dolly's on board with this. Guys, I had a really sad story the other day. This poor boat here, it's been moored up here a while, and my friend said to me, one of her friends come from the pub, which is that building just there, walked along this bridge, bless him, and I think he tripped, and as he was coming back from the pub, and he actually, I think they say he hit his head and he fell in, but he was found dead the next morning. One of the local boaters, I think he was 60, or in his 60s, so his boat's just sat there. He's literally just been left how he left it on the day. It's just really sad, isn't it? I sort of thought, oh, that's a new neighbour, because I moored up, I'm just here, this one just here. I thought, oh, I haven't seen that person. And my friend said, yeah, that's his boat, and it's just been left there, and obviously he just suddenly passed away. Really sad, isn't it? Just to think that, like I said to you before, everyone's got a story, everything's got a story. Just quite sad to think that he was probably, you know, a local, and it was well known around this area. Just quite sad, isn't it? Just to think of what could happen at any time. Went to the pub and come home and was found floating in the river, in the canal, sorry. Bless him. There's my new steps. So what I'll do is I can just climb up here and then go and sit down here on the roof and have a cheeky little coffee in the morning or a gin. I am buzzing. I'll give me a little disinfectant and clean, because that's just the way I am. But yeah, I don't quite match the boat as such, but it's all part of the idea, isn't it? And then when I'm not using them, I can just chuck them on the roof over here. But it just means I can just climb up. If I've got a drink in my hand, or if I've got breakfast or something, I can go and sit and eat breakfast on the roof in the morning, put a little outdoor rug on the top of the roof, and that'll be a nice little area for me to go and sit and chill. Perfect. Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? So I've just left my 2-week mooring in, where am I? Marsworth, which is just outside Tring. I'm hoping to go back there, because I've only been there 5 days, so this is a great location. But I run out of water, my toilet needs emptying, I've got bin bags, I can get fresh water here, so it's like going to a service station. So that's what we're doing now. It's the first time I've had to do it in 2 weeks, so I'm going, hopefully, unless I find somewhere some more down there which is even better, I'm going to hopefully come back here and just reverse it, which is going to be a massive pain in the arse. but it's such a lovely place. Look at this, it's so perfect, so quiet. My car is just across the road there. It's just a great location. I've been here a week, had no trouble. Everyone is super friendly. So let's see what happens past the water bridge. There might be somewhere down there which would be easier, but we'll see. So this is where I parked my car, just where this bridge is on here, which is perfect. You just walk down the towpath, and then we're just slowly chugging along. No rush at all. I'm still off work for the rest of this week, and I think we're Thursday today, which is lovely. Had some lovely downtime. Not done anything special, but just pottered, done little boat jobs. I'm gonna give the boat a little wash today, and yeah, it's great. Good morning. So we just got to the watering point with this is for drinking water. You can drink out of the taps, but I'd rather not bother. And here we are. Got these little darlings. I don't know what they're trying to do. The mum's going mad. She's getting harassed by the boys. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Go on. Go away. Poor little sods. She's going mad, trying to protect her little babies and those boys. Watch that engine, girl. Christ. Let me turn it off. She's trying to protect them, and these boys are being horrible. So the situation's going on. She's got 3 baby daddies, and they're all getting jealous of each other. And then she's got about 12 different kids. They're all chicks. And then you've got this one who's trying to get in on the action, and now she's just clearly got divorced because she just told them all where to go. So all 3 of those boys are now just been told to go, and she's just sticking with her family, with her kids. Strong, independent duck mother. She must be doing something right. She's got 4 blokes kicking around her. Hey guys, so what I've done is I'm filling up the water as you speak. That's my fresh water, shower water, so on, so on. That's from the hose pipe, which I'll show you. I've just got the toilet out to empty. I've took away all my rubbish from recycling. I've just had a shower whilst the water's going in. So then that saves a load of water for me basically to move on and then have a shower. I might as well have it here. So all my water I need for the day now is pretty much done. So we have a full tank. I'll show you this. That's Dolly tied up over there out of the way. This is my cassette toilet, which they're a whole experience, they are, but they are a simple thing. You're being needy. There's my recycling and my rubbish. That's the toilet. Here we are, moored up along here. So this is at the front is my fresh water. That's my shower water and tap water. As much as I don't drink from the taps, but this is that. And then I also have these canisters here, and that's what I drink from. So I make sure these are nice and fresh each time I pass. So it's the same water, but it saves me having to drink from the actual underneath the boat. Just safer and it's nicer. So these 2 will get topped up fresh. That's my shower water that's done. What else is there? Recycling, bins, toilet, water. I think that's it basically. Just getting rid of anything I can get rid of. The boat's looking great. It's looking really good now. Look at this. Flowers are all coming out the back on top. I collected that wood yesterday. That's just wood that I can burn. Oh, dog's getting needy. Wait, it's not all about you. It's like a bloody is. Oh, shut up. Gets on your nerves, isn't it? Having kids, I suppose. You love them, but they get on your nerves. Right. Sorry, this is a bit, it'll probably make you sick, my camera skills today, but I'm going to just show you as I do it. I've never been to this one before. We have a certain key, little special key, that is across the whole of the UK. There's one key. Let's see what's in here. There's a reason they don't make live TV, isn't there? Oh, it smells already. Oh, okay. What's this? Okay, so that's £20 machine. Okay, so that's why it smells. That's actually the pump out. So that's for people who've got pump out toilets. We haven't. That's why it smells like shizzle. Shit, basically. Come on, let's get a little suitcase, or airport suitcase. Right, let's see this. I think I have 3 doors. It's like sort of some sort of game show, isn't it? Okay, that one obviously isn't for us because that door doesn't open. That must be a supply room. This door, what's in here? Let's have a look. Okay, that door does open. In here we have... this is where we empty the toilet. Now, I won't film this because it is rank. It's only wee, to be fair. I don't go number 2 in there. I won't tell you what I do with that, but let's just say it separates the men between the boys. But I will come back once I've emptied the toilet in 2 seconds. So, that wasn't actually too horrific. The difference, putting chemicals in there, basically, without sounding gross, what came out was basically just blue wee. So, you didn't have any horrible smells. What one of my other boat friends said is to put some flora in the actual container, so when you do it just smells, it disinfects it and smells good. So I might give that a go, but to be fair, it only really smells if you go for number 2. I try not to, like literally try not to. Dolly, she's been a right little shit the last few days. Don't know what's got into her. She's just become needy. She's just, I spent more time with her than ever. Enough. This is real life, people. This is the bit they don't show on the vlogs. I spent more time with her. She's obviously the apple of my eye, but she's going for a stage. I don't know if it's spring grass, because when I used to have horses, the spring grass terms are mental and naughty. She's been eating the grass and she's just turning into a right little twat. All you hear with me cruising down the nice peaceful towpath is me like, Dolly, stop being a twat. She's just been hard work. Like jumping in my seat when we're in the car and, you know, not moving, and just everything I say is like, oh, it's like I'm a teenager. She's like, oh, do it when I'm ready. Like, just... Anyway. Breathe. I feel like that mum that's sitting in the pantry going, 1 second, kids. Let's continue. That's how I feel. Anyway, let's carry on. So whilst I'm at the water point filling up water, it takes about 45 minutes, roughly. Just making some nice healthy breakfast. I am all over these healthy breakfasts at the moment. Really enjoying having the time to think about me and cook healthy stuff. And this 2 weeks off has helped, just really getting into a routine on this new boat. I couldn't have planned it any better. Getting a routine, getting the dog in a routine, getting to know my new boat. And even just getting into a habit of eating breakfast and getting up early, which I normally do. But I normally leave the house with, say, like 2 cups of coffee under my belt, but no breakfast. So leaving the house, no matter what I do, with a good healthy breakfast of oats, banana and fruit. Yeah, so just going to do that, cook this, go out there and eat it, and just chill with dolls until the water's ready. There we are, nice healthy breakfast. Granola, porridge, honey, fruit. And that is how we do it. Hey? How beautiful you are. So, following on from my story the other day about the ducks, something sad quite happened. Let me see, but these 2 little tiny little ducklings, they can't be more than about 2 weeks old. They've just been left on their own now. The parents gone, all the brothers and sisters are gone, and they're literally just floating around. They don't know what they're doing. They're just in the middle of the river on their own. Boats that are crossing. It's quite sad actually, because they won't last. They look pretty healthy, but they won't last if they're just on their own. I don't know if they even know how to feed themselves. Bless them. So guys, these are the famous fuel boats called Jules Fuels. They've been going for years. They're really well known on the canals, and they supply us with fuel, diesel, bags of coal and little bits of chemicals and everything in between basically, and they just go up and down the canals supplying our goods. So the idea is to use them, keep them going, and support their little local business. So what they do is they just cruise up next to you really slowly. They'll hand you the rope, or they'll tie themselves to your boat, and then like you can see here, they'll just hand over the goods, and then you pay for it using a little machine, little card reader, and then that's them. They'll move on again, and they'll go to the next boat. Hey everybody, how you doing? So I've just got in from work this second. Obviously been working and looking out the window and seeing all this sun all day, so it's my turn to catch up. So I've just poured myself a lovely gin and tonic. I'm about to have a towpath barbecue and I'll show you the ropes. Standard items for a towpath party. Premium gin and tonic, firelighters, music. Dolly's got her toys, and the barbecue is just getting set up there. Me and you, sunshine, have a date. Now, because it's YouTube, you couldn't hear my music. I had to edit out the video, but I had some tunes on. It was a lovely evening, and I also decided to set fire to the towpath. It wasn't my best idea. Thanks for watching, guys. That's it for this week. Before I go, I just want to say a massive thank you for those people who have bought me a coffee this last couple of weeks, and for our subscribers who have bought off of our Amazon wish list. So thank you so much. You know who you are, and I will unwrap the gifts in the next couple of videos. Thank you so much. I'll catch you then. See you later.